More than 100 Iranian naval vessels destroyed or disabled. 2 full carrier strike groups deployed. Billions of dollars in firepower dominating the region. And still, the Strait of Hormuz remains blocked. Thousands of ships are sitting idle. Oil tankers aren't moving. Global trade is bleeding billions every single week. So what went wrong? This isn't a story about losing battles. The U.S. Navy didn't lose a single major engagement. Every large Iranian surface combatant was wiped out. Submarines gone. Drone carriers neutralized. And yet, the shipping lane stayed closed. Because the real problem wasn't big warships. It was small boats. At its narrowest, the Strait of Hormuz is about 21 nautical miles wide. But the actual shipping corridor is only about 6 miles. That tiny stretch is where everything happens. And inside it, Iran deploys hundreds, potentially over 1,000, fast attack craft. These aren't traditional warships. They're small, cheap, and extremely fast. Many are made from lightweight materials, difficult to detect, and capable of speeds exceeding 70 knots. Each one may carry anti-ship weapons. Individually, they're not impressive. But together, they become overwhelming. Iran's strategy is simple: swarm tactics. Dozens of boats attack simultaneously from multiple directions. Sensors get overloaded. Defensive systems get saturated. Decisions become impossible in seconds. And here's the real issue: cost. A high-end missile used by a destroyer can cost millions of dollars. The boat it destroys might cost a tiny fraction of that. That imbalance adds up fast. Use expensive weapons against cheap targets long enough, and you lose economically, even if you win tactically. Carrier strike groups are designed for open ocean warfare, long-range engagements, high-value targets, and precision strikes. But the Strait of Hormuz isn't open ocean. It's crowded, narrow, and chaotic. Civilian vessels are everywhere. Identifying threats becomes extremely difficult. Fast jets move too quickly to reliably distinguish targets. Naval guns aren't ideal against dozens of agile boats. Missile systems are simply too expensive for the job. Helicopters help, but they carry limited weapons and can't stay in the fight long enough. So the Navy had power, but not the right kind of power. The answer came from an aircraft many considered outdated. The A-10 Thunderbolt II, a platform originally designed during the Cold War for a completely different battlefield. But it turned out to be exactly what this situation required. The A-10 isn't fast compared to modern jets, and that's actually an advantage. It can fly slower, stay lower, and give pilots more time to visually identify targets in crowded environments. Instead of relying only on advanced sensors, the pilot can literally see the threat. And then there's the weapon it's built around: a powerful cannon capable of delivering a massive volume of fire in seconds. Against lightly built boats, that level of firepower is devastating and far more cost-effective than missiles. This is where the equation flips. Instead of spending millions per engagement, the cost drops dramatically. The aircraft can remain over the target area for extended periods, continuously monitoring and responding. It doesn't rush in and out. It stays, watches, and engages when needed. In a situation where persistence matters more than speed, that's critical. Operating low and slow in a contested environment is dangerous. But the A-10 was designed with survivability in mind. It can take damage and keep flying. Its systems allow pilots to maintain control even in extreme conditions. That resilience makes it uniquely suited for this kind of fight. No single system solves the problem alone. What makes the difference is coordination. Aircraft like the A-10 handle close-range threats efficiently. Attack helicopters engage targets that slip through. Naval forces focus on high-speed missiles and larger threats. Each component covers a weakness in the others. And together, they create a layered defense that changes the entire dynamic. This situation highlights something fundamental about modern warfare. The most advanced system isn't always the most effective. Sometimes, the right tool is the one designed for the exact problem, even if it's decades old. Technology matters, but matching the tool to the mission matters more. The A-10 won't remain in service forever. Plans to retire it are already in motion. So the real question becomes, what replaces it? Will it be drones, new aircraft, or something entirely different designed specifically for these confined, high-risk environments? Because conflicts like this aren't going away, and the next solution will need to answer the same equation: efficiency. Persistence. Precision. In the end, this wasn't about who had more firepower. It was about who used the right kind of firepower. Because in modern warfare, the smartest solution often beats the most